Hello Aquarius, Moon Rising and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Aquarius, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Aquarius, let's get started. How does Aquarius currently view this relationship? So, okay. All right, we have the Judgment card. We also have the Six of Cups to the Devil out here. What a combo. It looks like somebody's back, but whoever this person is, it's somebody that you had like a love and hate relationship with. I feel like there was times where this person truly did bring out the best in you, but I feel like there was also times where this person truly did bring out the worst in you. But nonetheless, though, it looks like this person's back. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Two of Wands to the Eight of Cups, and then we also have the Empress to the Nine of Cups. I feel like you walked away from this, person. It kind of looks like you were the one that actually pulled the plug on this dynamic here between you and this person. And I feel like one of the reasons why you walked away from this person had a lot to do with the fact that this dynamic, as well as this person, just simply wasn't making you happy. It just wasn't making you happy. But I feel like there's a variety of other reasons as to why you chose to walk away. But I feel like all you just wanted was to essentially be happy. And I feel like you wanted to be happy with this person, but I feel like due to like the things that were going on in this dynamic, it kind of prevented you from being happy with this person. So a lot of you kind of came down to this like conclusion that in order to be happy again, I gotta walk away from this person. I gotta walk away from this relationship. I gotta walk away from this marriage. And it kind of looks like that's exactly what it is that you did. But I feel like you have like a bunch of other reasons as to why you walked away from this person. How does this person currently view this relationship? Okay. So we have the Seven. Yeah, there's a lot of resistance here. A lot of resistance here when it comes down to them allowing this cycle to close out here between the two of you. But there's also like a lot of resistance here when it comes down to just letting you, move forward and move on with your life. And it's because they don't want to move forward and move on with their life. Therefore, they don't want you to move forward and move on with your life. Yeah, because they're not ready to let this go. They don't want you to let this go. Because they're not ready, to move forward and move on with their life. They don't want you, to move forward and move on with yours. Okay. How does this person currently feel? How does this person, come on. How does this person currently feel? Okay, come on, come on. We have the Three of Cups, okay. We also have the Five of Pentacles, and then we also have the Eight of Wands. Not only does this person not want to move forward and move on with their life, and they don't want you to move forward and move on with yours, they also don't want you out here dating new people and or talking to new people. Okay, well, what else do they not want you to do? It's like this one over here has a laundry list of things they don't want you to do. Okay, well, all right, let's keep going. How does, ooh, very nice. Okay, well, makes sense, right? We do have the Devil out here, and the Devil is linked to the Tower. Every time you see the Tower, you're going to eventually see the Devil, vice versa. Anyways, your relationship with this person made you feel bound to them, and it made you feel trapped. I'm also getting that. But it looks like you managed to find a way to break free from this toxic and unhealthy relationship that you once upon a time had with this person. Maybe your relationship with this person led you to think and believe you have zero control. But I think that you started to kind of realize like, oh, wait a minute. I actually have far more control than I think I do. Yeah. So it kind of looks like you found a way to escape, you know what I mean? This toxic and unhealthy relationship. And now that you've officially, found a way, right, to escape this relationship, and you're getting a taste of what life is like without this person in it, honey, when I tell you you don't want to go back to this, you really don't want to go back to this. Because it just kind of looks like life has been treating you very, very well, honey, since this dynamic between the two of you, you know, came to an end. You're a lot more happier now that this person, you know, is not in your life. You're a lot more fruitful now that this person is not in your life. You're just finally now at peace, you know, now that this individual is not in your life, and you want to kind of keep it that way. Which, I mean, who could blame you, right? Who could blame you? I feel like you're glad that this dynamic between the two of you came to an end, but I also feel like you're glad that you found a way to like break free from this toxic and unhealthy relationship. And I feel like you're very proud of yourself, which I think is super dope, by the way. You're very, very proud of yourself that you got up and walked away from this individual. So yeah, I'm proud of you as well. Oh, what I wanted to do, let me take this back. What I wanted to do was look at this Three of Cups energy. Okay. Tell me more about the Three of Cups. Interesting. Yeah, the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, they really don't want you like dating anyone new or seeing anyone new, because they know, you know, that would just completely hurt them and devastate them. You know, to see you, you know, with someone else, to see you building with someone else, happy with someone else. So they definitely don't want you out here dating anyone new or seeing anyone new. Yeah, they don't want you to like build with anybody else or fall in love with anyone else. Okay, what else do they not want you to do? Let's see. I feel like this person has a laundry list of things they don't want you to do. Tell me more about the Eight of Wands. It kind of looks like, yes, they're going to try to stop you, right? From like moving forward and moving on with your life, you know, things of that nature, because they don't want you to. Amongst a bunch of other things they don't want you out here doing. But with the Seven of Wands coming out here in the reverse, especially to the Four of Wands coming out here in the reverse, it kind of looks like this person has zero control, and they know it. Like, they know that they can't stop you from moving forward and moving on with your life. They're going to try. Yeah, of course. They're going to try, but they're going to come to terms, you know, with the fact that they can't really stop you from moving forward and moving on, you know, with your life. They can't force you to be with them. You know what I mean? Even though they're going to try. What else? They can't prevent you, you know, from dating anyone new or seeing anyone new. They just can't. They're going to try to, but again, they you know, they can't, you know, they just can't. I do feel like once upon a time, this person had like a massive hold on you. Once upon a time, this person may have had a lot of control over you, but it kind of looks like the moment you realize, oh, wait a minute, like I have way more control than I think I do. You took back control, right, of your life. You really, really did. And it kind of looks like this person can't stop you, you know? They can't stop you now. They can't control you now. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, is that they know it. And I feel like that's what bothers them the most, is that they know. They cannot force you to be with them. They can't, you know, stop you from dating new people or seeing new people, even though that's not what they want. Like, they can't stop you from moving forward and moving on with you. They can't stop you. Like, they have lost all control over you, and they fucking hate it. They fucking hate it. With a passion. With a passion, honey. With a passion. We have the Ace of Wands, and then we also have the Six of Pentacles, but it came out in the reverse. Yeah, you and this person are clearly not on the same page. See, they want you back. You don't want them back. You want to move forward and move on with your life. They don't want to move forward and move on with their life. You see what I mean? It's like you guys are just not on the same page. I just don't see you and this person, you know... I'm sorry, I just don't see you guys on the same page. What's going to make them happy is not going to make you happy. What they want, you don't want. You see what I mean? What actions? We have yeah, the King of Wands to the King of Swords. And then we also have the Ten of Swords. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Emperor out here again. Okay. In regards to how you plan on moving forward, I see you sticking by this decision of yours as far as never revisiting this connection ever again is concerned. But see, I see them sticking by this decision of theirs to make this dynamic between the two of you work. You see what I mean? Like, you and this person are like obviously not on the same page here. Like, you're very determined to walk away from this entire situation and never look back, and they're very determined to get you back. See what I mean? It's like you're looking at this person like, can you just go away? Can you just give up? Can you just accept the fact that I'm done? Can you just do that? Please? Can you just do that? You know what I mean? Like, why do I feel like this person's putting in a lot of time, energy, and effort to get you back more than they did when y'all were together? I don't know. It's just a feeling. Maybe this person like walked around, you know, this marriage and a relationship that they once upon a time had with you, like they didn't really care about it. But it's like now all of a sudden, you know what I mean? It's like they care a whole lot. Now all of a sudden, it's like they want to go extra hard, honey, to, you know, get you back. By the way, this person hasn't changed, which I think you already kind of know that, but this person has not changed. They're still the same person you walked away from. What actions? Yeah, this person is trying their hardest to get back into your good graces. They're trying extra hard, honey. This is kind of like the epitome of trying to butter somebody up and call somebody a whole biscuit, you know? This person feels, they feel pretty confident that they could get back into your good graces. They just have to stay consistent and persistent with you. Personally, by them remaining consistent and persistent with you, I don't think that it's going to get them the outcome that they essentially want. I don't. Maybe it has worked in the past, right? Like maybe you guys have broken up in the past and you were just like, nope, I'm done with you. But they just, you know, continue to remain very consistent, persistent with you. And then eventually you caved in, you know, and that could explain why they're being very consistent, very persistent when it comes down to getting back into your good graces and, you know, buttering you up and calling you a biscuit, things of that nature. But I think this person's going to quickly realize that it's not working. Because you refuse to budge. It's like you're very firm on, I'm moving on with my life. I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do, but I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move forward and move on with my life. I suggest you do the same. If I were you, I would just kind of give up now. You know what I mean? And it's like they're kind of like reflecting back on everything that they've done in the past to try to get you back, right? Or try to like work things out with you, right? And it's like they're trying to use that on you this time around. So if this person, like I said, was very consistent, persistent with you in the past, but you were very like hell-bent on like, nope, that's it, I'm moving forward and moving on with my life, but they remain consistent, persistent with you, and then eventually you caved in, well, then that's just the strategy that they're using on you now. They're gonna quickly realize, okay, boom, this strategy is not working. Let me try something else. Let me go buy them flowers, because the last time that I bought them flowers, they took me back. All right, boom, let me go buy them flowers, right? They go buy you flowers and they start to realize, oh shit, that's not working either. Okay, let me go to the bathroom real quick. Let me pluck a nose hair, start crying, and FaceTime them. Yeah, let me do that. Because, you know, I remember I used to do that, and yeah, that used to work. So let me do that again with Aquarius, you know what I mean? And let's see what happens. And it's like they try that, and that also doesn't work. It's like they're constantly running back to the drawing board to like figure out a way to like get you back. But it's like they're reflecting back on like strategies that they've used on you before to get you back that has essentially worked in their favor. It just kind of looks like this time around it's not working out in their favor. So they could run back to the drawing board a million times if they want to. They're going to get the same outcome over and over and over again. It's not going to change. They're going to keep getting the same outcome, and it's because you're dead serious. An Emperor is somebody who's dead serious. Regardless of your gender, male or female, doesn't matter. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us, so don't get caught up in the gender, but you're dead serious about walking away from this entire situation and never looking back. So they could send you flowers. They could pluck a nose hair and cry their eyes out and FaceTime you. They could go above and beyond to try to get you back. It's not going to influence you to like take them back. It's just not. You know what I mean? They just think it is. They just think it is. All right. So that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.